Growth Cat here, y'all. Meow. Let's go ahead and start optimizing some YouTube campaigns, whether it's audiences, ads, mobile devices, demographics, locations, and more. So hit that subscribe button. We're going to go ahead and start optimizing so you can start increasing your conversions and decreasing your cost per conversion and growing your business. So to start optimizing, we start by looking at the overall campaigns. See what campaign is performing well, see what campaign is underperforming, so we know where to start. This core action video remarketing campaign has the most budget and conversions have dropped slightly. So what I'm going to start to do is just break it down. So we go to campaigns and then now we're in ad groups and I'm seeing what ad group is performing better. Is my all site visitors performing better? I'm using audiences now. So this is like audience based targeting for remarketing. I've broken it up between two separate groups. All visitors contains all site visitors and also highly engaged, while cart ads should be lower funnel, it should be higher performing. So I'm just trying to see here what audiences are performing great and what audiences are not performing so great. Yep, so right here I chose to pause all site visitors because the cost per conversion was extremely high. So pausing all site visitors, like this could be high for a few reasons. This could be high because one, this is all site visitors, meaning I'm targeting people who might have bounced the site, who might not be engaged at all. So one thing I might want to do is create a highly engaged audience list like the one below. This has also eaten up a lot of my overall budget as well. Another thing I want to do is see what demographics are performing well. We can look at age, and I can see that, well, I need to add more columns because I'm not seeing the actual thing that matters. So I can see that 18 to 24 is performing fairly well for me. 25 to 34 is also performing well. The click-through rate, the CTR, is high, and the conversions are also higher. Same with clicks. Let's look at gender. So we can see, I already know that females are going to be performing better. So one thing that we wanted to potentially do to make this higher performing is exclude males from this ad group. That's going to allow us to only show to males. We don't want to choose unknown. Let's get into parental status as well. We know that, yeah, we don't want to do anything here. We could also create combos, but we don't ever want to exclude unknown because those are just people that could be male or female or different age ranges that Google just hasn't identified yet. How does Google identify whether a person's male or female? It could be from their Gmail account. It could be from filling out a separate form on a Google site. Sometimes, you know, Google doesn't really know who you are, so it's important to never exclude unknown. Okay. These are some other things, some other reporting metrics that we can get into. Time, day of the week, things like that. Another thing we want to look at is devices. Now, devices are important because for this particular company, you can only buy games online, on desktop. You can't buy them on mobile phones, so that's why it's important that we exclude mobile for this. This will allow us to show more impressions on computers. But at the same time, people might be researching on mobile phones, so we don't want to exclude those completely. So I'm going to turn these back on. So decreasing it by 100% will totally turn off that device. And I just want it to be decreased slightly. I don't want all my conversions showing there. Look, yeah, see, most of my conversions already are coming from computers. That's where I want them. Tablets, nothing really happens too much on tablets. Now looking at another campaign, same story here. But instead of targeting remarketing lists, I'm targeting based on affinities, so like what they're interested in, and then also topics. So we can go in and see like what topics are performing better. People, is it topics with home and garden, pets and animals? Is it audiences interested in movies, book lovers, adventures? So you can find like what people are interested in, whether it's audiences or topics. You could find what they're interested in by going to your Google Analytics and looking at the affinities report. What I've done here in this ad group is overlay content and affinity. So I've overlaid what people are interested in, and I've combined that with what also they're looking at to make it hyper relevant to increase engagement. But this campaign isn't performing up to par, and especially this ad group. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it. The CTR is too low for me. It's half of what the topic plus affinity is doing. So this one is clearly performing better for me for getting and engaging new users. So I've paused one of the ad groups. Now this is the main ad group for the campaign. Now we can go in here and see what ads are performing better. Is it, I'm sorting by view rate. We could also sort by conversions. We could also look at the separate videos by themselves to see which have performed better over time. So no conversions in this campaign, so I'm going to sort by clicks. And we can sort and then also do it by click-through rate. So even though this has one click, it's performing pretty well from a click-through rate standpoint, but this one is not. I'm going to start focusing, these ones are already paused down here, but I just really want to focus on these top ads that are getting more impressions. So these two. This can allow me to focus like my best ads on this target audience. So I paused that, I paused one campaign, so most of my budget is just going to be going to these two ads and these targeting metrics now. Another thing we can go in and optimize is locations. So right now this campaign is targeting all of the United States, which is good. We could go into the geographic report, go into user location report. We can click on United States. And I want to see, well, we can see a couple of things. We can see the airport, the borough even, so we can go see Brooklyn or Jeffersonville, Virginia, or Manhattan, New York. So this is pretty cool how deep we can go into this and start optimizing. So we go to the neighborhood, the university, Stony Brook University. That's interesting. So physical location has been at Stony Brook University. It's fine. We can see airport. No one's really looking at this stuff while they're at the airport. Again, a lot of conversions are happening on desktop. But something that is useful is looking at the city. So you might find some useful information here, seeing where a lot of your budget is getting eaten up. You can sort this by conversions, which is probably good to look at if you're tracking that. I have another video on tracking conversions in AdWords. I definitely recommend doing that so you're not wasting ad spend. These are some of the other columns that you can go ahead and add. And still looking at the city, so this is fine. This is fine, but this is another opportunity for you to go in and optimize. So we've optimized devices, we've optimized where we want our ads to show on topics, we've optimized our campaigns, ad groups, locations, mobile devices, and more. So if you like that, please hit the subscribe button so I can keep doing this. Hit that subscribe button, smash it. Have a great day. Meow.